Today, we're revealing the best fruits that actually help build and protect muscle after 60, and the worst fruits that can quietly sabotage your strength. We'll cover 4 fruits that you should eat regularly and 4 you need to limit or avoid completely. Stick with us because the number 1 worst fruit is sitting in most seniors' fruit bowls right now, and understanding why it's problematic could change how you feel every single day. Before we jump into specific fruits, you need to understand why this matters so much more as you age. After 60, your body changes in ways that make fruit selection critical for muscle health. First, your metabolism slows significantly, meaning sugar from any source, including fruit, gets processed differently than it did when you were younger. Second, something called insulin sensitivity decreases. This means your cells don't respond to insulin as efficiently, making blood sugar spikes more damaging. When blood sugar spikes repeatedly, it triggers chronic inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the primary drivers of sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Research shows that inflammation directly interferes with muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build and repair muscle tissue. Additionally, high sugar intake can lead to something called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins in your body and damage them. This process affects muscle proteins, making them less functional and more prone to breakdown. The good news is that certain fruits contain compounds that do the opposite. They reduce inflammation, improve blood flow to muscles, support protein synthesis, and protect muscle tissue from oxidative damage. But you have to choose wisely because the difference between muscle-building fruits and muscle-damaging fruits is dramatic. The first muscle-building powerhouse is tart cherries, and the research behind them is absolutely remarkable. Tart cherries contain compounds called anthocyanins that reduce inflammation more effectively than many over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications. For seniors trying to maintain or build muscle, this matters enormously because inflammation is one of the biggest obstacles to muscle recovery and growth. Studies show that drinking tart cherry juice or eating tart cherries significantly reduces muscle soreness after exercise and speeds recovery time. One research study found that older adults who consumed tart cherry juice daily experienced 40% less muscle damage and recovered strength 30% faster after resistance exercise compared to those who didn't. But the benefits go beyond just recovery. Tart cherries are one of the only natural food sources of melatonin, which supports better sleep. And deep sleep is when your body does most of its muscle repair and growth. By improving sleep quality, tart cherries create the perfect environment for muscle building. Aim for about 20 to 25 fresh tart cherries daily, or 8 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice. The key word is tart, not sweet. Sweet cherries don't have nearly the same concentration of beneficial compounds. The second fruit might surprise you because most people don't think of it as a fruit at all. Avocados. Avocados are absolutely exceptional for muscle building in seniors for several reasons. First, they provide healthy monounsaturated fats that support hormone production. After 60, your body produces less testosterone and growth hormone, both critical for maintaining muscle mass. The fats in avocados help optimize what hormone production you still have. Second, avocados contain more potassium than bananas, about 690 milligrams per serving. Potassium is essential for muscle contractions and preventing cramps. But unlike bananas, which we'll discuss in the worst fruit section, avocados don't spike your blood sugar. Third, avocados are rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells from oxidative damage. Research shows that seniors with higher vitamin E levels maintain muscle strength better as they age. Perhaps most importantly, avocados enhance nutrient absorption. Many of the vitamins and compounds your muscles need are fat-soluble, meaning they require fat to be absorbed properly. Adding avocado to meals with vegetables dramatically increases how much nutrition your body actually uses. Eat half an avocado daily, either at breakfast with eggs or at lunch in a salad. This combination of healthy fats, potassium, and antioxidants creates an ideal foundation for muscle health. The third muscle-building fruit is blueberries, and they work in ways that directly combat aging muscles. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, the same anti-inflammatory compounds found in tart cherries, but they also contain unique polyphenols that activate something called AMPK, often referred to as your metabolism's master switch. AMPK activation helps your muscles use energy more efficiently and improves insulin sensitivity, both crucial for maintaining muscle mass. Research published in multiple nutrition journals shows that seniors who eat blueberries regularly have measurably better muscle function. One study found that older adults consuming 1 cup of blueberries daily for 12 weeks showed significant improvements in walking speed and balance, 2 critical indicators of muscle health. Blueberries also protect against oxidative stress, which increases dramatically with age. Your muscles produce more free radicals as you get older, and without adequate antioxidant protection, these free radicals damage muscle cells and slow recovery. Blueberries provide that protection naturally. Aim for 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries daily. Frozen berries retain about 94% of their antioxidants, so don't hesitate to buy frozen for convenience. Add them to Greek yogurt, oatmeal, or eat them plain as a snack. The fourth and perhaps most powerful muscle-building fruit is pomegranate. Pomegranates contain compounds called urolithins that have a remarkable effect on muscle cells. These compounds activate a process called mitophagy, which is essentially cellular recycling. Your muscle cells contain power plants called mitochondria that produce energy. As you age, these mitochondria become damaged and inefficient, leading to muscle weakness and fatigue. Urethylins from pomegranates help your body clear out these old, damaged mitochondria and replace them with new, efficient ones. It's like upgrading from old batteries to fresh ones in every muscle cell. Research from studies tracking seniors over several months found that those who consumed pomegranate juice daily showed 30% improvements in muscle endurance and 22% better blood flow to muscles. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reaching muscle tissue, which directly supports growth and repair. Pomegranates also improve cardiovascular health, which indirectly supports muscle building. Strong circulation is essential for delivering the protein and nutrients your muscles need to rebuild after activity. Eat half a pomegranate daily by scooping out the seeds, or drink 4 to 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Avoid sweetened versions that add extra sugar. Now let's shift to the fruits you need to avoid or severely limit. The first is grapes, and understanding why will change how you think about fruit sugar. Grapes contain about 16 grams of sugar per cup, with almost no fiber to slow absorption. When you eat grapes, that sugar floods your bloodstream rapidly, causing a sharp insulin spike. For seniors, whose insulin sensitivity is already compromised, this creates multiple problems for muscles. First, these blood sugar spikes trigger inflammation throughout your body, including in muscle tissue. Chronic inflammation directly inhibits muscle protein synthesis. Second, the insulin spikes can lead to insulin resistance over time, which makes it harder for your muscles to absorb the glucose they need for energy. Studies following seniors who ate grapes daily showed 34% higher risk of developing blood sugar problems and measurably worse muscle strength compared to those who ate berries instead. Additionally, grapes are consistently ranked among the most pesticide-contaminated fruits, with tests detecting up to 56 different chemicals. These toxins accumulate in your body and can interfere with hormone function and muscle health. If you enjoy grapes, limit them to 10 to 12 grapes at a time, and always pair them with protein like almonds to slow sugar absorption. Better yet, switch to blueberries for similar sweetness with dramatically better muscle benefits. The second worst fruit for muscle building after 60 is fully ripe bananas, especially those with brown spots. Most people think bananas are perfect for muscle health because of their potassium content. While potassium is important, bananas come with significant downsides for aging muscles. A ripe banana has a glycemic index of 62, jumping to over 70 once it develops brown spots. This means it raises blood sugar almost as quickly as pure sugar. One medium banana contains 27 grams of carbohydrates with minimal protein or fat to slow absorption. For seniors, this rapid sugar influx can cause the same inflammatory response and insulin problems as grapes. Research shows that seniors who regularly eat ripe bananas have 27% higher insulin levels and double the risk of afternoon fatigue episodes. When your energy crashes mid-afternoon, you're less likely to stay active, and reduced activity accelerates muscle loss. Additionally, ripe bananas can cause digestive issues in many seniors, leading to constipation. When digestion slows, nutrient absorption suffers, meaning the protein and other nutrients your muscles need aren't being absorbed efficiently. If you want the potassium benefits without the sugar spike, choose avocados instead. They provide 50% more potassium than bananas, with zero sugar and healthy fats that support muscle building. The third category to avoid is dried fruits of any kind, including raisins, dried cranberries, dried mango, and dried apricots. The dehydration process concentrates sugar to extreme levels. A small handful of raisins contains more sugar than most seniors should consume in an entire day. This concentrated sugar creates massive blood sugar spikes that trigger inflammation and interfere with muscle protein synthesis. Dried fruits also lack the water content that helps you feel full, making it easy to overconsume. Many seniors mindlessly snack on dried fruits thinking they're healthy, unknowingly consuming enormous amounts of sugar that damage muscle health. Research on seniors' diets show that those who regularly consume dried fruits have significantly worse blood sugar control and higher inflammatory markers compared to those who eat fresh fruit. If you enjoy the convenience of dried fruit, choose fresh fruit instead and prepare it in advance. Berries, for example, can be washed and portioned into containers for easy grab-and-go snacking without the concentrated sugar problem. The fourth and perhaps most damaging option for muscle health is fruit juice of any kind, even 100% pure juice. When fruit is juiced, the fiber is removed, leaving concentrated fruit sugar in liquid form. This means the sugar hits your bloodstream even faster than whole fruit, causing dramatic insulin spikes. Additionally, people tend to consume far more fruit in juice form than they would eat whole. One glass of orange juice contains the sugar from 4 to 5 oranges, an amount you'd never sit down and eat. For seniors trying to maintain muscle mass, regular juice consumption is devastating. The constant blood sugar fluctuations trigger chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and energy crashes that reduce physical activity. All of these factors accelerate muscle loss. Studies show that seniors who drink juice daily have 41% higher hemoglobin A1C levels, a measure of long-term blood sugar control, compared to those who eat whole fruit. Poor blood sugar control directly correlates with increased muscle loss. If you're drinking juice regularly, stop immediately. Switch to whole fruits, particularly the muscle-building options we discussed. If you want variety, infuse water with fresh fruit slices or flavor without the sugar overload. Let's bring this together. Your fruit choices after 60 directly impact whether you build muscle or lose it. The best fruits for muscle building are tart cherries for inflammation control and recovery, avocados for healthy fats and hormone support, blueberries for antioxidant protection and metabolic benefits, and pomegranates for cellular renewal and blood flow. The worst fruits that accelerate muscle loss are grapes with their rapid sugar spike and pesticide load, ripe bananas that cause blood sugar crashes, dried fruits with concentrated sugar, and fruit juices that remove fiber while concentrating sugar. Making these switches doesn't require complicated meal planning. Simply replace grapes with blueberries. Swap bananas for avocados. Skip the dried fruits and juice, and add pomegranates or tart cherries to your routine. These small changes compound over time into significant differences in how your muscles function, how strong you feel, and how independently you can move through your daily life. Your fruit bowl can either support muscle building or work against it. Choose wisely, and your muscles will thank you for years to come.